Exarch Twin versus Green Blade. Green Blade, let me do a little bit of explanation. It's pretty much like, it's Bant Blade for the most part, but most of the core is mostly green. So, I'm going with an eco-friendly Cobblade variant here.
All right, I can respect that. I actually I won one more match. I was really hoping to get paired up. I actually like Valakut's matchup better against this deck than I do against regular Cobblade, blue-white.
Bant Blade? Yeah.
For sure. I definitely like the Valakut matchup a little bit better. Less counter spells and more things I can blow up.
Yeah, honestly, I was playing against him and it wasn't... I don't know. It did not run many counters. I feel like I had free reign over the battlefield against this deck.
I like that. That's what I'd be hoping for with Valakut. But I mean, this week I ended up playing Cobblade 3 out of 5 times, which was kind of a beating.
Yeah.
I mean, I was tilted pretty hard after our match.
I'm sorry.
Where I had 4 Titans and I didn't get there. I mean,
normally when you hit 4 Titans,
3 of them resolved. And just,
Gideon Jura in the main deck. People have been taking it out. I decided this week after playtesting to put him in the main.
I mean, yeah, I guess you leave him in against Valakut. I mean, that Toman was what got me. I mean, I trapped into a Titan too, and
So here we have Ron bringing in some fun land, shuffling up.
All right.
Got 2 lands apiece for these guys. He has his Bant colors active right now, so he can bring in anything he wants. Looking at
see how Exarch Twin does here. Have you seen that deck it's a Spark Blade with Exarch Twin?
No, not particularly.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty much just like someone just took Cobblade and Exarch Twin and put them together in the same deck.
Yeah.
I like it, to be honest.
I mean, it seems like it fits. Like, honestly, when I remember seeing the first week of NPH being legal, I saw it in Rug, and I really like the idea of putting it in Rug because Rug was already a huge competitor. And then it just adds, like, a combo piece, which, sure, one of them, like the Deceiver Exarch, doesn't really fit your deck too well, but the Splinter Twin, you can always equip it to an Inferno and just keep pumping out Inferno tokens.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think I like it better. I actually like that Exarch Blade. I kind of want to try that.
Exarch Blade?
I think that's the name that's going around for it. Yeah, it's Spell Pierced on a Garrick. Again, I think I like Valakut's matchup against this Bant Blade deck much better. I mean, there's not as much... It doesn't seem like there's as much of a board presence right now. Valakut generally does better if there's not as much pressure on it, for sure.
I played Cobblade against it. I liked my matchup against it, although I did start it off pretty weak against it.
I mean, not saying it's a bad deck by any means. I just think
Garruk is a beating if it resolves.
He is, for sure. But, I mean, if there's nothing else on the board, Valakut can kind of just go over the top of him and ignore him.
Yeah.
Is that a right of replication?
It looks like it.
I don't think it does. Is that really? Oh, it's good. Bottom.
We're not going to be able to find out, but it did look like it by art.
It could have either been that or an Into the Royal, I guess.
No, I think it was a right replication, honestly, by the art. At least that's what I think.
I'm interested to see what that is.
Because when you said it, I was already thinking, like, wow. Yeah. I didn't see it in my matchup against him, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it isn't. Because he was stuck with, like, a lot of cards in his hand at one point.
Gotcha. And a second Colonnade. So he's hitting all his line drops.
Get all his colors easily.
Yep.
And that's an Acid Slimer, is it?
Yeah. Mana Lake for it. That would have been backbreaking.
Cut you off red.
Maybe stuck on 2 land. It's pretty backbreaking.
Preordain.
Hits a land drop here. No land.
Looks like he's gonna have to be looking for it.
I will be very, very interested to see if he can win this one. It seems like he has the combo piece there.
A little bit of a tip for players watching this. Off the Preordain, or pretty much for almost anything, he had a very quick hand reaction to it. You saw him kind of like he was already going to go down to the bottom of the deck. Key things like that kind of show off what players can have in their hand. You have to be able to make efficient reads with it, but that first quick movement, you can kind of tell that he didn't see anything that he wanted off of it. And based off that, you can see what he has in his hand, or what could he possibly have in his hand.
All right, and a Squad Hawk is going to resolve. Oh, well, it did, so no answer for it.
That's a
Guess we're
Squad
just gonna
Hawk
beat
face
down with Hawks here.
downs. Yeah.
We'll see if Ron can get some lines here. Make it an interesting one. I do like that slime, though.
Yeah.
I like that slime in there.
Phil,
I've just been really, really impressed by him.
Phil was bringing... Phil came back, thankfully, after a long hiatus.
I was happy to see that.
I was too, dude. Phil and Albert are awesome people. I ended working with Albert.
I enjoy Phil's company.
And Phil's hilarious.
Indeed.
He was ended up running a green-blue, white. He was running basically Bant. But his revolved more around Venser, being able to blink in acidic slime over and over and over again. And what was that card just played?
I couldn't catch it. I'm not sure.
Was that a Pyroclasm?
A very old Pyroclasm? Could have been. Very well could have been.
I think so. When I looked at it, I thought it was like Breath of Daragaz. I'm like, that's...
Huh? Oh, okay. Venser, the
Legacy.
Sojourner. And I think there are two ways this game's going to end. So they're going to end with Exarch Twin, obviously. But, I mean, just going by the time where Venser's just going to get out of control.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty interested to see that. What's going to happen here?
I have seen this game before. However, I didn't remember the results.
Well, he got it, so it looks like
He does have both in his hand?
I believe he does.
Yeah, I see the twin.
I believe he has the Exarch.
Yeah, it's right next to it. Yeah, they're right next to each other. So he's just waiting
so
in turn
let's see if
to
they have a
sneak it in.
counterspell here.
And like I said previously, it doesn't seem like he has him.
Uh-oh.
He does have a counterspell in his hand.
Uh-oh.
Sunblast Angel, which doesn't entirely do a whole lot right now. He's going to blink it. And
Why not?
I guess.
Exarch.
Mana Leak.
Spell Pierce.
Yep. Spell Pierce is huge.
Bang.
He already knows he only has a 2-hawk in hand because he played it, and this is going to be game. Or it should be for all intents and purposes. Twin.
Twin.
That's the twin.
Pulls that one out.
And Deceiver Exarch goes into
Yep. Here we
seizure mode, and that's a good game.
Tap on tap, tap on tap, tap on tap.
Tap on tap, tap it, tap it, tap 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 tap.
Snow Mercy?
Snow Mercy. That is
All right.
probably one of the better cards ever
It's
printed.
true.
Snow Mercy.
I like it. All right. So, game one goes to Ron DeCaro. I mean, he... Like that's the kind of deck that this combo deck is. It can miss land drops. It can start slow, but I mean, if you get that combo, it just doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter about life totals. It's
Nope.
just like game over.
G-O.
So
GG. And we're going to bring you game 2. Follow along.